Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Shatterstar, issue number 4. Still sick. Let's move on. Alright, the people who were in charge of this book. Writer Tim Seeley, pencils, Carlos Vila, inkers, Juan Velasco with Carlos Vila, flashback art, Gerardo Sandoval, and color artist, Carlos Lopez. The inker is VC's Corey Petit, and the cover artist is Yasmin Putri. Carlos Lau did the graphic design. So, this had some of my absolute all-time favorite moments for Shatterstar. And yes, they were essentially new scenes. This was great. Genuinely great. I wish I could express it more in my voice, man. I really could. Or I really wish I could. But when Shatterstar shows up, just like the second after the what do you call it? His one tenant from our Earth, like literally yours and mine, Earth, with no powers. Suddenly she gets powers, is killed by the hands of this gladiator. She's like, "Are you the one that killed her?" That's what Shatterstar says. And at first, the other gladiator's like, "Well, the crowd said that." He stops for a second. He says, "Yes, I'm the one who ended her life." He's okay, listen, I want you to protect this dog, all right? He's actually one of my tenants also. Get him out of here. I'm going to take care of things. Just go. A lot of people might be thinking, what? Like, how? Why? Why not kill this guy also? He's also a gladiator, right? If you ever want, and obviously Tim Seeley understands this, and to an amazing degree, better than I think any of us have the right to hope that he would. He understands that Gladiator is a man of honor, but he's also highly intelligent and has experiences that we don't have. Why would you ever blame the gladiator, the slave, for what the master tells him to do? You see, that's something that like as a big union guy, pro-union, I love and respect about this, People are just people. But the bosses, the big bosses, like those are the guys. Those are the ones that are, frightening. And yes, as a former military guy, I know the idea of, well, I was just following orders is stupid. But at the same time, it's hard to go against a grain. But Gladiator understands that. Gladiator, jeez, I can't believe I'm doing this. Shatterstar understands that gladiators don't have a lot of choice. They're not even just workers or just following orders. They're slaves. They don't have, they don't deserve to have blame for doing what they're like. They don't have much of another choice. Yes, of course they've got a choice. But man, when all hope is beaten out of you, it's terrifying. So there's another great scene in here. And that's when Gladiator starts to... Okay, apparently there's gladiators in this, and this is what's stuck on my mind. Anyway, Grandmaster starts talking to Shatterstar. He's like, "I am the Grandmaster. I'm an elder of the universe. I'm like really important. I'm kind of a big deal. I play this really cool keyboard, and I look like Jeff Goldblum, but blue." Anyway, Shatterstar says, "Yeah, okay, listen, could you do me a favor and start acting like a god and be silent?" This is probably one of the best. I mean, like, there are several really great scenes with Gladiator, with Shatterstar over the years. Lots of them. This one had 2 really amazing scenes in it. The scene where he guides himself in a fall in order to kill the main aggressor, or at least who we thought was, for the most part, the main aggressor was something else. Okay, cool. Honestly, I did like it, but it's like I've seen that done before, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. If you've never seen that in a movie or something like that before, then it's not that big of a deal, right? But here, I don't know. Anyway, it was still very cool. And then afterwards, what the Grandmaster does is absurd. It's like, okay, so where do we go from here? Because it looks like Shatterstar was just like atomized. Except for his feet. His feet look to be okay. Maybe his feet will seek revenge for him. There's 2 swords and just, grab the swords with the toes and yeah. I don't know. I'm sick. Leave me alone. This was a good, really good Shatterstar story. I can't believe I actually said Shatterstar instead of Gladiator. But I loved this. I genuinely loved this. There was so much of Gladiator's personality in here. His honor, his dignity, not just his dignity, but the dignity that he seeks to bring out in others around him. Fantastic. This was a really good book. One of the best Shatterstar issues, individual issues I've ever read before. I love this. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.